Assalamualaikum and welcome everyone. This is our team. Today we're going to present about Indian cuisine.
Introduction of Indian cuisine and the dishes.
What is Indian cuisine? Indian cuisine is one of the world's most diverse cuisine, characterized by its sophisticated and subtle use of the many spices, vegetables, grains, and fruits grown across India. The cuisine of each geographical region includes a wide assortment of dishes and cooking techniques, reflecting the varied demographic of the intricately diverse Indian subcontinent. Next, Indian religious belief culture has played an influential role in the evolution of its cuisine. In India, it is forbidden to eat meat because the cow is a sacred animal. That's why vegetarianism is widely practiced in many Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain communities. India's unique blend of cuisines involved through a large-scale cultural interaction with neighboring Persia, ancient Greece, Mongols, and West Asia. Indian cuisine has also influenced cuisines across the world, especially those of Southeast Asia.
This is 5 popular Indian cuisine. Tandoori cooking and Punjabi cuisine. The tandoori oven was popularized during the Mughal reign in India when Muslims yearned for meat in the strictly vegetarian region. A Punjabi tandoor is a cylindrical clay oven that is heated by a wood or charcoal fire. It is now commonly used in South and Central Asia and throughout the Middle East, both to bake bread and to cook meat. Punjabi cuisine is known for its rich buttery flavor and heavy use of dairy. The main dishes include biryani, butter chicken, kebab, kuchdi, and panjiri. Mughlai cuisine. Mughlai cuisine is strongly influenced by the Turco-Persian cuisine of Central Asia, the region where the earlier Mughal emperors ruled from 1426 year until 1857, and it has strongly influenced the regional cuisines of modern northern India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Notable for its unique both aroma, the rich tastes of Mughlai cuisine can vary from extremely mild to spicy, and is cooked with whole and ground spices, nuts, and dried fruits. Popular dishes include halim, kurma, and shahi tuda. Awadhi cuisine, inspired and influenced by the Mughal. Awadhi cuisine is an indigenous part of the city of Nawab's Lucknow. It includes both vegetarian and non-vegetarian dishes prepared with exotic spices like saffron and garnished with dry fruits. Dry fruits in the dishes symbolize prosperity and were a sign of opulence and royalty. Favorite Awadhi dishes include kakori kebabs, korma, and halwa. Royal Rajasthani cuisine. Rajasthani cuisine was influenced by both the warlike lifestyle of its habitats and the availability of ingredients in this arid region. Food that could last for several days and could be eaten without heating was preferred as the scarcity of water and fresh green vegetable affects how the food is cooked. It is also known for its names like Bikaneri Bhuja, Mirchi Bada, and Piaz Kachori. Traditional Rajasthani thali depicts a brilliant play of common preparation on a round silver plates of epic proportions. The meticulous arrangement of curries, pickles, special breads, and desserts make you feel like royalty. Lastly, Mumbai street food. Sold by hawkers from portable market stalls, Mumbai street food provides an authentic experience for visitors and showcases the character of the city. Although street food is common all over India, street food in Mumbai is noted because people from all economic classes eat on the roadside almost round the clock. Some street food that we must try are pani puri, vada pav, bel puri, and sev puri.
History of the country where the cuisine origins.
Indian food reflects an 8,000 periods of diverse ethnicities and culture engaging with the Indian subcontinent, resulting in today's diversity of flavor and regional cuisines. Vegetarianism among Indians, Hindu, Buddhist, and Jain population has a significant impact on Indian food.
Sesame, eggplant, and ham cutter has been bred in the Indus Valley by circa 7000 BCE. Most of those recipes date back to the early Vedic period, when India was still intensively wooded and agriculture was supplemented by game hunting and forest products. Fruits, vegetables, meats, grain, dairy products, and honey were all part of the Vedic diet. Some people adopted vegetarianism as a result of the ancient Hindu idea of ahimsa, which prohibits the killing or damaging of sentient beings since aggression has negative karmic effects. Rice and vegetables are cooked together in the Mahabharata, and the name pulao has been used to describe the food in ancient Sanskrit writing like Yavalkya. Next, we're going to see about the Middle Ages, 16th century and the colonial period. Middle Age 16th century. Invasion from Central Asia, Arabian, the Moha Empire, and Persian later had a significant impact on Indian cuisines. Mulai cuisine emerged from the Islamic conquest of medieval India, which imported fruits like apricots, peaches, melons, and plums, as well as rich gravies, pilaf, and non-vegetarian meals like kebabs. The Mughal was great cook, and under the period of Jahangir and Shah Jahan, magnificent delicacies were made. Colonial periods. The British and Portuguese brought cooking techniques and dishes from the New World and Europe during their occupations. They have also influenced Indian cooking. There are some New World vegetables used in Indian cuisine such as tomatoes, potatoes, sweet peanuts, and chili. The British introduced cauliflower in 1822. An autobiography written by a Scottish Robert Lindsay in the late 18th or early 19th century recounts a Sultanate man named Sa'in Ullah cooking a curry for Lindsay family. This is likely the earliest evidence on Indian foods in the United Kingdom.
Topography of India.
India is home to various geographical features such as rivers, mountains, valley, tableland, seashores, desert, and flat terrains. The country is a traveler's paradise. The state in northern India lies in the Himalayan mountain range. India is the 7th largest country in the world and covers a total area of
3,287,263 sq km.
The shoreline of the country extends for 7,517 km, and the longest river of the country is the Holy Ganga or Ganges, which is 2,510 km long.
You will notice 4 separate regions in the country: the plains, the mountains, the southern peninsula, and the desert.
The eastern and middle portion of India is made up of productive Indo-Gangetic plains. The Thar Desert in Rajasthan is located to the northwest. The terra firma in southern India is nearly wholly made up of the Deccan Plateau. Two important mountain ranges in South India are closely located to the seashore, and they are the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats mountain ranges. The Aravallis and the Vindhyachal are the other well-known mountain ranges of India.
The prominent food ingredients and flavorings that always been used in the Indian cuisine.
The prominent food ingredients and flavoring that have always been used in Indian cuisine are curry leaf. Curry leaf are fragrant, shiny leaf from a tree in the citrus family. Curry leaf have a floral flavor to stew and soup, mostly tempered in oil with black mustard seed and cumin. This can use in prepared chutney also. The example of this which use curry leaf are curry leaf chutney and Indian lentil curry.
Next is cumin. Cumin is among the most popular spice used in Indian cuisine. It gives a warm and fresh taste that overpowers its light bitterness. Cumin is an important flavor in North Indian vegetable dishes such as aloo gobi, which is potatoes and cauliflower, and papadums, crispy fresh bread made with chickpea flour. Next ingredient is cardamom. There are two types of cardamom, which is large green cardamom pods, and the second is small smoky black cardamom pods. Both types can be used in savory and sweet dishes such as masala chai, biryani, and marinade for meat.
The next ingredient is garam masala. Garam masala is a spice mix of cinnamon, peppercorn, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and cardamom pod. Garam masala is used in Punjabi chana masala, Anglo-Indian chicken tikka masala, and Old Delhi style butter chicken.
Next, we have turmeric. It gives off a trademark yellow color to Indian foods. It also has countless health benefits. It is used in the ancient herbal medicines, which double has a spice. Therefore, it is a crucial ingredient of a preparation of most Indian recipes. Usually used it in curry, which is turmeric yogurt soup and chicken dish. Not just only these ingredients, they also have many prominent fruit ingredients and flavorings that always been used, such as mustard seeds, star anise, fennel seeds, and cinnamon.
Cooking method in Indian cuisine.
They have different cooking methods that can be broadly divided into two categories. The first category is dry heat cooking method. This is where heat or flame is used directly to cook food without the use of water or it compounds like steam. For the dry heat cooking method, they have sauteing method. This type of cooking is to cook quickly in a small amount of fat in a pan on the range top. The ideal cookware are frying pan. The popular dishes are lamb curry and aloo gobi. Next type is deep fry. This type is to cook fruits in summer's hot oil. The ideal cookware is deep frying pan. The popular dishes are samosas and bhajia. And the next type is shallow fry. This type is cooking the food in a small amount of fat or oil. The ideal cookware is frying pan. And the popular dish is kebab.
The second category of cooking methods in Indian cuisine is moist heat cooking method, which is the heat is used indirectly through the medium of water to cook food. They have boiling types. This type is to cook food in a large amount of liquid that bubbling rapidly. The ideal cookware are stock pot and double boiler. The popular dishes are rasam and lentil and sambar. Next is simmering type. The cooking types is to slow cook the food in the right amount of water. The ideal cookware are deep frying pan, and the popular dishes are vindaloo and palak paneer. And next is steaming types, which is to place the food in waterproof tight the container and cook in steam. The ideal cookware is steamer pot. The popular dishes are biryani and dokla.
Different region of the country or cuisine.
For North Indian cuisine, they are highly use of milk and dairy product in their daily diet. And the cooking feature use of the tawa, which is griddle for baking flat bread like roti and paratha, which is traditional North Indian diet. Besides, the samosa is a popular North Indian snack. The staple food called is wheat.
For Eastern Indian cuisine, East Indian cuisine is famous for its dessert, especially sweets such as rasgulla and sandesh. Furthermore, rice and fish dominate the main meal. Their traditional cuisine are Bengali curry cuisine and Bengali breakfast.
For Southern Indian cuisine, the staple diet is rice. The main ingredient used in most dishes are coconut oil or grated coconut. For Southern Indian cuisine, a meal will consist of rice served with sambar, rasam, herbs and pickles, papadom, and liberal use of coconut and particularly coconut oil or curry leaf. And the popular dishes are dosa, idli, and vada.
For Western Indian cuisine, Western India has three major food groups which are Gujarati, Maharashtrian, and Ghoc. For the group Maharashtrian, they prepare a dish which is famous throughout the country called Puran Poli, and most of the ingredients are steamed and roasted. For the group Gujarati, their cuisine is predominantly vegetarian. The staple food of Ghoc is rice and fish, and the cuisine mostly is seafood based.
General characteristic of the Indian cuisine.
The characteristics of Indian cuisine are most of the dishes have curry. Vegetarian make up to 20 to 42% of Indian population. Less than 30% eat meat. Furthermore, fish and meat dishes are famous for a large number of marinade recipes, and Indian dishes are served traditionally on a special tray called thali or on the leaf of a banana palm. And in Indian cuisine, frequently use a lot of spice mixed in various combinations. That's all from us. Thank you.